Welcome back to a new Transformers toy review. I'm Autocon, and this is Bonecrusher. Now, this is from the Studio Series 86 Constructicons, and I like Bonecrusher. This figure is really great. I think this is a major upgrade from Combiner Wars or United Warriors. I really like how they did this mold. I really do. He looks chunky. He looks, I think he's really good. Now, am I hurt that he's a deluxe? A little, considering that Scrapper was a Voyager, full-on Voyager. So, I mean, I wouldn't know why they couldn't just made Scrapper, what's it called? A deluxe. I don't know how they're doing it, but I mean, I guess detail wise he looks pretty good. I do love the detail here with the red, the purple right here, Decepticon logo. Then we go down, we have the turret, the little things for the tractor or whatever, and then we got the purple right here and the hands, which looks really nice. And then we have here the head sculpt right here. The head sculpt looks really nice. I think I like it. Then we go to the back. The back is really nice. This really doesn't bother me, this black piece, because it's combining with Devastator. I do wish there was more of a, like, I don't know, if they did manage to find a way to make this a separate piece or something. Because realistically, the figure has a waist swivel. But when you put this piece and it kind of pegs, you don't have that movement anymore, which kind of sucks. If you wanted to, you can unpeg it and just kind of give him that waist swivel right there, and just kind of make it look like that, which is kind of weird. I really don't like it. But other than that, I think it's good. Hollow spaces, there's not really much. This is pretty nice. Right here, this comes out. Ooh, that comes out. Interesting. I think that's probably for Devastator or something. I don't know. Whatever. Anyway, the point is, this looks great. I do like it. A lot of people are hating on it. A lot of people like it. If you like the figure, just go for it. Accessories, thank God they come with their own guns. Because the last ones came out with, like, just the parts for Devastator, and those were the guns. So now they're all getting their own proper gun. Now, he only comes with this. So, we'll just put this to the side right now. Ooh, I drop it. Dude, I tend to drop all these weapons all the time. So, let's look at the articulation. Head sculpt, really nice looking, by the way. I can do a 360. It's on a ball joint. Due to transformation, it can kind of look up and then kind of down. But it's because of the whole folding head and stuff. So, it's fine. I like it. And then we got the arms. Arms are in a little ball joint right here. You can see that. It can do 360 nice and, like, nice. And then it could also do the bend on the elbow. It can go that. Oh, bless you. Thank you. Anyways, the elbow can do that bend, which is nice. It can also do, like, kind of a bend. That's more the transformation and stuff. But it can still work. You can get some nice poses. It has a little swivel on the forearm too, because of the ball joints. So you get pretty nice movement on the legs. So it's not too bad. It's really simple, but it gets the job done for articulation, Now the legs are on a ball joint. They can open that much. So you can actually get, let me see. Ooh. Got it. You can get that. That's pretty good, in my opinion. So we bring this down. And then he also has this little, it's a little tight. But once, like, it pegs there. But once you, like, unpeg it, you have a nice knee. Look at that bend on the knee. It's pretty good. I think it's really good. You also have a swivel on the leg. So, it's really good. I believe it's a good articulation, You also have ankle tilted. Most figures have all that ankle tilted. Some have it, like, super nice, like that, crazy. So you can literally just have him, some karate pose. I don't know. But yeah, and then these pieces move, but that's more transformation. But it's okay. So this is a pretty solid figure. Now I have Combiner Wars here. Well, my version is a Where's Your Knight. This is this one. I'm gonna transform it real quick. So I'll show the transformation. That way there's kind of like a little comparison. I was gonna just edit it and then, you know, put it back like nothing. But here's the tractor. It looks really nice, by the way. But the transformation, my problem with this was this section with the legs. I hate it with a passion. I really do. I never liked this thing. And then we're gonna bring this piece up. And then we're just gonna... How was this? I think I had to lift this up. And then, yeah, this whole section. And this thing up. Then we unfold these arms. And then we just unfold these arms. And then the head comes out. Blah, blah, blah. And then I believe this thing just kind of folds. That... I think... Was it like this? Oh yeah, because then this pegs in there like that. And then this whole section comes in, and then this whole section pegs in. This can kind of go all the way back. And then we have the section up, which is his little thing. And then we just bring this whole section here. I think, was it like this? I think, was it like that? Yeah, there we go. And then we're left with this disgusting waste that I hate with a passion. I really do, because on my copy, it just doesn't want to peg together. I don't know if I always did it wrong. There we go. And I think we're supposed to extend them. Yeah. So here is the door, the Bonecrusher guy. This stupid waste always. Oh. Whatever. I tried my best. So, yeah. I don't know why this. What the hell? Okay. Okay, there we go. I think I got him. Anyways, this is the comparison size with these guys. Fix this camera. Now, the painting is different. This one is like a little darker, and this one's like a lighter. This one looks more accurate to the toys. The G1, I believe. I do not own them. Do I plan on getting them? The G1s? Yes, if I can get them very cheap, but they're very expensive, so I decided not to. So I decided to stay happy with these two versions. Now, first of all, my first complaint is this thing on this guy. So I am so happy that they fixed this, because this was so like wobbly at some point, and then he just like closing him, it would just do the split. So I am glad that they fixed this piece. This. Now, I would have liked if they would have left the little sliding mechanism on the legs just to make him a little taller. It didn't have to be all the way down, but just maybe a little bit, just kind of like boop, just to make it like have that design there, because I believe the original one did have that. So it would have been nice if they just kind of like just a little slide, you know. I don't think it does the sliding, but it would have been nice, you know. Articulation is almost the same. You know, you got the arms like that going all 360. You got a ball joint on the arms. So, yeah, the good head on the ball joint, and the legs, and a little bit ankle tilted. So, you know, the figure is great, but it's just this piece that on my copy is just so irritating. It's so irritating having to do that. And then I'll just do a split. But overall, this is an upgrade for that. Is it chunky? Yeah, it looks chunky. This looks a lot slimmer, but I still like it, you know? So we'll get this out of the way. So yeah, it's pretty solid. Now for transformations, pretty simple. We're gonna start with the arms. We're gonna bring this, was it like this? Yeah. You're gonna rotate the arms facing back, and then on that double little hinge that it has, you're gonna bring it up, and then you're just gonna tap it there. Same thing over here. You're gonna bring it up, and then you're gonna fold it down there, and then just kind of like that, just like that. Okay, and then after that you can bring this piece down, and you can start seeing the whole section right here. I like to bring the head a little bit down, just kind of make some clearance. Just lift that up, and then just kind of lift this up, just to avoid some like problems with the whole clearance section and stuff. So we're just gonna bring this out, fold this out like that, rotate this, and then fold this out like that. And then this whole section right here, it's this part. Honestly, just grab it from here. Just grab it from here, and then just bring this whole section a little bit to the part. You can kind of just pull it out. It'll be a little hard at first, but you get the hang. You'll feel it. If you get this figure, you'll feel it. And then you can start. I like to bring it a little lower. That way it gives you clearance section for you to bring in the arms, just like that. And then because they're gonna peg, it's not gonna peg, but it's gonna go in there. So you just gotta kind of like bring it back up, and then just kind of like tap it in there and everything. Just kind of like semi taps in there, and just like that. Just that way you don't have to like do it by one. So I just like to bring it all together, you know. Now for here, we're just gonna close the feet, just like that, which are pretty nice. And then we're just gonna bring this section here. We're gonna bring this up, and then we're gonna bring this section here, just like that. Just like that, like that. And then the legs, the whole section right here, it's gonna kind of, it doesn't peg to be honest, but it just kind of stays there together. And then the legs, you just bring the leg up, and then there's this little tab right here. The tab right here will peg into that little hole right here. You're just gonna put it in there. Just gonna put it in there with patience and super major patience, because patience. Oh, and there's another tab right here on the black piece that will go here. I forgot to mention that. I forget a lot of stuff, so please have patience with me, guys. Oh, come on, tab in there. Oh no. There you go. I think it's good now. Yeah, looks good. And then final thing, you just bring this. It's on a double hinge. You just kind of lift it up. Just bring it down. Like that. I guess it can go like that, or it can just kind of like that. Or no. Like that, actually. Technically, does it go like this? Like that. So there is Scrapper right there. I mean, Bonecrusher. Oh, there we go. I knew it wasn't like that. Here is Bonecrusher in his little truck motor. His little Constructicon. And obviously you can bring the gun. Put the gun here. So there we go. And that looks really, really nice. I really like the way this car mode looks, or vehicle mode looks. I think this is a good figure. I'm excited for the rest of Devastator. It doesn't have wheels, but it's fine, you know. It can still roll or slide. But I think this is a great figure. I'm gonna start transforming back while I talk. But yeah, I'm excited for Devastator. Devastator is gonna be great. I know a lot of people were complaining about his back being all like bulky and stuff, but if I recall, he had a little bit of that in the G1. So I mean, I'm sure there'll be an upgrade kit, or I'm sure there'll be a way to like maybe take it off if it bothers you that much, you know. I mean, you know, I don't know. I feel like these toys are made for adults, collectors like us. But they also got to keep in mind that they have like, they're kind of like for kids as well. So, I don't know. I just have that idea. As I was saying, the whole Constructicons, I think they'll be fine. They'll look great and everything. I know a lot of people complain about the whole figure looking a little blocky and stuff like that, but I mean, that's kind of Devastator. But I feel like you also gotta keep reminding that these figures are for kids as well, you know. Even though I know Hasbro knows who buys them the most, which is adults, but they should know. But they also have their image as a toy store or whatever to keep. So I mean, I don't know. If people complain that they're like blocking, they're not perfect, then just go get the third parties, you know. I don't know. That's my opinion, you know. I don't get third parties at all because I can't afford them and they're very expensive. They're like almost each third party figure almost like a commander class and up price, so they're like $100 and up. So I'm like, damn. I have never gotten a masterpiece in my life. If I get to my 500 subscribers, I'll get a masterpiece. But other than that, no. So yeah, I don't know. It's just weird. But I'm happy with this guy. I'm happy with Scrapper as well. So far these figures are great. I have high expectations for Mixmaster though. That's the one I'm very worried about. That's the only one I'm kind of worried about, Mixmaster, because the last one was kind of Combiner Wars Where's Your Night was kind of iffy. But yeah. So this is Bonecrusher. Let me get Scrapper. Let's get a size comparison. Fire truck. Oh, sorry, I have like a little shelf where it has like all my, you know, figures and stuff. But here is Scrapper. Now, I think that they look great together. They are, this guy's Voyager and this guy's Deluxe, but they still have the same like size, you know. And then here is this monstrosity of a figure, which I don't hate. I like the detail that it has and stuff. It's just that area right here with the waist. It just kind of like, I don't know if I'm not doing it right, but yeah. So yeah, you can see the size comparison here, how big they are, and like, it's a big difference in my opinion. But I still think they look great, you know. They're great figures. I do recommend them. It's been easy to get them, not gonna lie. But you can go on Amazon, probably Target or Walmart, and you can get them. No problem at all. Obviously, as they keep on coming out, they'll probably go more expensive and stuff. And yeah, but yeah. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe, and don't pay overpriced for figures that are new. So just be careful out there. So yeah, thank you.